Good morning, my dear friends. I am so glad to be back with you because, for one thing, you all have not only prayed for me, but getting back with you helps my panic attacks. My ulcerative colitis started up so badly that I thought it was going to put me in the hospital again. It's famous for that, but it didn't this time. I stayed home. My son's been taking care of me, as you can see over there. I've been laying under the red lamp to try to help get rid of these wrinkles. But I had my 75th birthday. I wasn't feeling too well that day. So we basically did it in the bed. And my son and his wife bought me all new comforter, pillows, shams, and new drapes. I don't know if you can see those in the background. And my daughter bought me some stuff that I haven't picked up from her yet. Excuse me, that my son hasn't. I didn't get to see my other daughter yet, the one with relapsing polyarteritis, but I get to see her tomorrow. Her birthday was exactly the day after mine. She was my birthday present. I remember telling my husband, don't buy me anything for my 18th birthday. He was the first man I ever dated. Obviously the last one too, since I'm 75. But I told him, don't buy me anything. I don't want to see maternity clothes ever again. And she was born. I went into labor. My birthday's the 22nd. I went into labor on the evening of the 23rd. And she was born in the middle of the night, so the 24th. So we're about a day and a half apart. We always celebrate our birthdays together. But she's not feeling too well this time either. She's got a lot more oxygen she's been having problems with. But there's so many things I want to show you and tell you, and you all have helped me so much. And I thank my new subscribers for subscribing to me, even though you've never met me. And my old subscribers, oh my heavens. You're not even subscribers, you're just friends. I know many of us say we love you, but I really love you all. Until the day I die, I will be telling my kids, I'm so happy that I went to YouTube because it changed my whole life. And if you ever want to cross over like to YouTube and you feel like you're a widow, and I lost everything, my car, our house, everything. I still don't have my driver's license again, but I don't have a car anyway. But you have nobody, you get isolated. And my son bought a home, brought me in. I take over his house. He has no say in his own decorating. But you all have made me get my confidence back. I've become very self-deprecating. I'm stupid. Everything about me. I have no interest in fixing up anymore. And that's what I want you all to do. Is keep fixing up, even if it's just for yourself. Even if you feel terrible. Even if you're not going anywhere. I mean, you don't have to put on a full face of makeup and all that. We're just going to put on a little bit if we don't feel good. You know, like maybe one eyeshadow and some mascara and some lipstick, and then put our hair back. Well, I've got so many things planned for you. I want to show you these elegant buns that we can put our hair in that make you look very sophisticated, and we'll show up our wrinkles. We'll pull down little pieces here and there. And if we're showing gray here and you don't want to show it, then we'll just take some powder and put in there. And I'd like to show you some, like if you don't, I have deep set eyes. So today I'm going to do deep set eyes on some of the new eyeshadow palettes I got, because you know my kids know I love that. But if you don't have deep set eyes, I'd be more than glad to help you. I used to be a licensed makeup artist. I don't think you even need a license nowadays. I don't know, but back then you had to have a license. So a few things have stuck in my memory, but I must admit, these young girls nowadays, some of them got me beat. Boy, they can do Halloween tutorials and stuff like that. Oh no, I didn't bring my drink. I'll pass out without my water. It's so dehydrated. I left it over on the bed. But they get so good. But I want to show you, if you don't have deep set eyes, like my son got me this thing. Yeah, it was only $8, and I don't know if you can see it, but it's a nail. It's a little nail. You can't see it. I should have brought the other one over. I didn't bring the other one, did I? And my water. It's a little nail thing that extends, and you don't have to stick your hand in that machine. So these are Kiss nails. These are all real, of course. It's a stretch, see? But they're still beautiful. I got them for my birthday for my granddaughter. These came from my son. Sorry if my hands are a little shaky. And these are Kiss nails put on with UV glue. and a UV light, which is this crazy little thing I'm telling you about, where you don't have to stick your hand in anymore. You just hold your hand in front of it, and it's $7. And the camera is on it now too. So because I always ask my son how I could do close-ups of my eyes, and he's like, I don't know. But this camera, well, it's not a camera, you know, it's my telephone. It's it's got an extendable arm, just like my red lamp you see over there. And so you can bend it and twist it and bring it forward. So this way I can do zoom right in on my eyes, and you can see what you're doing. And if you have like the hooded eyes, I have fake eyelashes on today. I put them on first because I didn't want y'all to see me doing this for 10 minutes. But if you have the kind that come down like this and you don't see much of your eye, I can do you that for you. Ask me what colors you want to try in that. I'm pretty sure it'll probably be neutrals, because most of us do love neutrals. And we go for these brighter colors, like as you will see, my son, you know, I'm so sick and tired of hearing that older women can't wear chromes because it's in their wrinkles, and it's all said by younger people who are really trying to help us. But they haven't got old yet, so they really don't know. But look at this. This is the by Mario. Look at those colors. Can you see them? With that light. Can you see that light reflecting on them? Look at that glitter. Look at that. We can wear these things. We just got to put them right here in the middle. Not all over our eye and up here where our wrinkles are and all. We can wear these. I'm going to show us ways of wearing these this week. And I'm not going to make it elaborate so that we can't go out in public without somebody going, well, that old lady trying to make herself look young. I'm sorry, my vanity is my new desk. Well, this isn't a vanity, it's a sewing machine. But the new one has come in, but my sons haven't had time to put it in yet. So I've emptied all the drawers on this thing. So there is just literally clutter everywhere. But I wanted to tell you also, I wanted to thank you so much. I just can't thank you enough. The prayers have got me through this. I was positive that this time it was going to do me in, because it starts with, you have to go to the bathroom a lot, so I presume you know what I mean. I mean an awful lot. Like, we're talking like 30, 40 times a day. You just never stop until you almost black out. But then a fever comes, and then the fever jumps within a matter of minutes to I never believed a fever could go to 105, because that's as high as the thermometer went, but I was 105 in St. Mary's Hospital when I was hooked up to IVs and painkillers, so I know who the heck I was. Because I don't take painkillers, but I had everything. Zofran, I just took a Zofran this morning to keep me from vomiting. It's great for upset stomach, but it brought on the worst panic attack because I was afraid it was happening again. And at this time, it happened 2 years ago. And the only reason I'm alive now is my children spent the night with me constantly in the critical care unit, and they spent the day in the chapel all day praying for me. And I made it fine. I walked out of there. I don't even remember walking out of there because I had so many drugs. But I walked out of there, but I was afraid it was going to happen again this time, and I knew this time I wasn't up to it, because I've had some kind of weird heart attack. Even though it did no damage, I went to the heart doctor, and they said, just a little leaky valve, nothing bad, no damage done. Anyway, enough. I'm going to show you enough about me. I'd like to know some stuff about you all. You all are the kindest people in the world. And if you ever want to spill your guts to me and you're in a bad mood and you don't want anybody to see it on the comment, write it on my Instagram. That's private between you and I. I will never repeat a word you have to say. If you had a terrible day, or if you're having a panic attack, or something physically wrong with you, like, we get things like prolapse, stuff like that us women don't usually talk about, but we can. This is the Natasha Denona, the Glam palette. It's not the other palette. I hope you can see it through the lights. It's a lot of, I always wear this color, the warms, but I notice a lot of times the cools are in here. That's really dark cool. We're gonna use that as an eyeliner today. And I've really only touched this once, so today's like an experiment with you all. I'd love to come back and do different eye looks for you. And if you tell me you would like the lid, well, for one thing, if you ever have this kind of lid that comes down, see, my lid thing comes down, but comes down here. If you ever have this kind of lid that starts coming down here in the front, always put something that's a little darker than your skin tone. And if you just have a cream bronzer, that'll work wonderful. Just smear it straight across. And then put a little bit shinier. Not glitters that gonna fall into your eye and stuff, but something shinier like I'll show you today. All right, let's like this. This is just an example. I use my finger. This is an old kitten that I found cleaning out this vanity. I don't think they even make it anymore. But this is going to be if you have the real hooded eye. Okay, mine's so daggone big that it sunk back in my head. But you're going to put a little bit of something like this. On the part that's you can't see. So you'll make that be more visible. And then we're going to put darker up here. And then you're going to wing, if you've got that hooded eye that comes down, we're going to wing it out more here. So we draw attention away from this spot right here and put more attention here like the young girls do with the cat eye. But we're not going to go that extreme with a big like that and all. But we can still do everything they do. We just have to do it a little. The contouring, everybody might scream at me for that, but I'm not big into the contouring. Maybe it's because my face is already sunk in. If you put any contour on me, you can just put flowers on top of me because my face is already sunk in so bad. But if no, bronzer, sure. I mean, you've been in a suntan and had a little bit of fun and sun. But I'm not big on contouring. Even though I have gels and I might put a little bronzer under there, but I don't like that deep contouring. That's bringing more down. We've already come down. We want to go back up. We want everything to go back up. The eyebrows like they used to. Speaking of eyebrows, we'll start with him. My son got me. I swear, I wish I could do the lives. I have no idea what I do with anything. I set it right in front of me and made sure I wouldn't lose it. And I thought, no, I'll get everything organized. Since I'm having a little bit of a panic attack because I haven't been on for so long. Okay, now, if you're like me, your eyebrows have turned gray and invisible. I have no tail left of my eyebrows. Plus, I shaved my face this morning. It's so hard to get off the dead skin. And it really works good shaving around your lips. Because, you know, those lip lines we get? Because everybody's like, oh, be careful, be so delicate. Yes, be delicate with young skin. But not with older skin. Rub the heck out of that. After you use your retin-eye in the morning when you wake up and you use moisturizer, retin-eye, I'll show you my nighttime routine. In the morning when you wake up, you're like a little ball of crust. Get all that stuff off. Go in there, scrub the shoot out of your skin. That's how you start bringing your new skin back, little by little by little. Because I know it sounds silly. I'm 75 and I have lip wrinkles and I have jowls, but they were worse than this. I mean, naturally, I'm bound to have them. But anyway, we're going to brush down. But I'm telling you, the retin-eye and just rubbing the heck out of your skin. And then that face shaving with those little, I guess I moved them too. I moved everything. I don't know where anything is because the boys are supposed to come and put the new vanity in, but I may be waiting until I'm 76 for that. I don't know. Boys have some, they have their own life. Now this is a beautiful MAC, which I normally wouldn't get. I'd be getting Elf, but my children bought it for me and I love it. And there's nothing wrong with the expensive products either. Nothing. Actually, some of them really are better. Sometimes the old saying, get what you pay for. Is there a point? Yeah. I just can't see it. We'll just make the mean look like we did when our kids were doing something wrong. Like, stop that. We're going to do that. Is there anything coming off? You know, I may not have anything out here. But I do. Just have no eyebrow pencil coming out. Oh, it's coming out now. Okay, we're going to go from the top. Because I'm all gray. Can you see this? Because I can bring that thing down lower. But then I think you might be able to see it on the front of my blouse and then my horrible vanity. But I swear I'll bring it down lower when you want me to. As soon as I have more buttoned up blouse on and the vanity's back. There's clutter everywhere. They bought me a desk that has drawers. See, I'm making the don't you do that again look when they were little. Filling in this way. Little strokes. Going upward and outward. Both. Anything you feel like doing. As long as you see it filling in. As long as you can see it filling in. I don't know if you remember, we used to have that high arch. That's kind of outdated a little bit now. So we used to have bushy brows when I was young. So God must have intended me to have bushy brows. So see, I made them a little bushier. I really love that MAC pencil. No wonder people buy. Once you really have enough money, you might as well enjoy the better things of life. You've lived 3/4 of our life. Oh, that's on my big shirt. Dang it, I hate that. Anyway, let's brush it up. Let's brush it up with that. Remember how we used to, I hope I still have some of these things. Well, the NYX glue. No, I don't see it. But I do have a sample size. Oh, my daughter bought me this row, the brow, the nice one. Still got the old osteoarthritis and arthritis. So the hands hurt and shake. Unless you want to live on pain medication all your life, which I'm living on ibuprofen. I bleed out if it takes too much of it. Boy, I really got them dark that time. That must have been a color. What the heck? I'm not going anywhere. I just want you all to ask me anything you want to ask me about makeup. Anything that's still left in my knowledgeable brain, I will be more than happy to tell you. I don't know if you remember a time I told you that I was positive, because I've never tried by Terry, that the Lumi, which it really is close, the Lumi Glow, because some of you want to glow, but try not to glow in your wrinkles, because that's not good. No, not good. Not good. But my son got me, because he heard me talk about it so much, he bought me a small size of the By Terry. I believe this little sucker costs like $40 just for the small size of it. So I'm only going to use it like YouTube. Well, I was going to say if I go anywhere, but I never go anywhere. But I just want you to see what it does to your face. Once my hand stops shaking. Okay. Obviously, it pumped. I thought I used it one time. Yeah, I did. Just, nothing wants to work for me today. It will not. Oh, Mary Jane. Honest to heaven. I can't understand it. Let's just do it this way. We'll just do it this way, okay? See how dark it is? I'm going to try to avoid this area a little bit. Pretty wrinkly in there. Even though I rub that dead skin off night and day. And then I get a... I'll put a little bit down there. Then I get a one of those face shaving razors. And go upward and downward, because you would be surprised. Now look what this stuff does. It does give. It's like, oh, I really want one, but I'm not going to tell them. Every time I tell them, they get it for me. But look. Already I have no face makeup. Well, nothing. Looks like I have a suntan. See? Put a little bit on my eyes too. What's left? Makes you feel elegant to put the fake fingernails on, even though these are just a cheap kiss. I can't wait till I show you that little machine that's only $7 and you don't have to stick your hand in the ultraviolet thing. You basically turn these into the kind you went to the beauty parlor for. These will stay on for about 2 months because you're going to use UV glue and that little $7 thing. And it also holds your telephone, because you can make recordings to your children and your grandchildren. You know, it doesn't take very... It won't take long ones unless you've got that the iPhone. Might I have the smartphone? So that's the By Terry. It made a little bit of glow. See? I'm going to put a little bit of concealer on. I got some serious... Between the dog not letting me sleep and the ulcerative colitis not letting me sleep, I'm not getting a whole lot of sleep. Washed all my brushes in hopes that the boys would try to get the desk up next week. You know, I really should put this on afterwards because we're going to tape. Scotch tape, that's all. Nothing. I don't have to tape up our wrinkles because we're not going anywhere. Our wrinkles are nothing to be ashamed of, you know. Even after people have had face surgery, the movie stars and all, they're gorgeous afterwards. But you know their age. They just look gorgeous for their age. But I mean, you can still tell they're older people. I don't understand. It's just, I understand pro-aging is supposed to be basically disgraceful to be older. I don't understand it. So we're going to go. Now we're going to do the, almost forgot the tape. That's why I wish I was live. You know, when we go to vacuuming and cleaning, these nails are, I'm going to work around them because they make me feel nice. Not a whole lot makes me feel nice anymore. I don't have my husband. And so many of you that don't. They don't go anywhere. Doesn't that look beautiful? I'm telling you, this facial routine I have, so opposite of everybody else's. I just rub that dead skin off like you wouldn't believe. And I'm telling you, you can go back in some pictures of mine and see where I made quite a little bit of difference. My hair's been up for 2 days, so it's probably dry as a board. Pin curls. So here we go. We're gonna use. She's right, big enough for you to write it. I think this says lash line. Yes, that's really dark, and that's really black. That's another thing I'm tired of hearing. Older women can't use black. How come everything pertains to older women? You ever notice older men? All I hear about older men is, oh my God, they got gorgeous when they're older. And they all marry younger women because when men get older, they're considered gorgeous. But not us. Went the wrong way. And poor women, we get the bad rep. I think this has a little fallout. Yeah. Okay. See my brush pointed? Brush. I'm going to start where the point, instead of going this way, I'm going to go this way. But I am so wrinkled that I can't do like the young girls do. I have to hold my eye to hold the wrinkles up. And I'm flipping and going back the other way. Just flip-flopping back and forth. Boy, see, that made a dark line. Daggone, that thing was dark. That's some good pigmentation. That's something you won't get with inexpensive ones. Most of them, you don't get that good at pigmentation. See, I go above my crease, but I had to hold my skin because he's not young. Right under that Scotch tape with the black, but I don't want to go too. I bet it came down already a little bit. There. Yes. Since we've already made our line, I guess we can remove that tape. As you can see, I've had nothing done to my face. Nothing. I've never even had a facial in my life. Well, half of us haven't. We were busy raising 4 children. My husband had cancer not too long after we were married. Probably maybe 10 years. And then started getting cancer a little bit everywhere. So there we go with the points. See, they're up. The eyebrows are up. That was this really black one called Lash Line, I think. I think that's what it's called. And I'm going to use this is the MAC engraved. I'm going to put a black line my inner rim. Black. We can use black too. I'm so tired of the myths. Older women can't do this. Older women can't do that. Older women can't do this and that. Well, there's a lot of things we can't do, but we're still alive and they're still breathing. And these makeups are still made for us. We just have to use them a little differently. So I don't know what we're going to use now for my crease color. I hope I left some brushes out that I dried. Washed everything. I want to go into the lightest one here, which looks like this one right here. Very top row. I lost my other pair of glasses checking the mail. If you lose a pair of glasses in 2 acres, you're never going to find it. The one called Crease. They should put the names there with them. That was good. Let's just hope that's not too dark. Love the crease. Not into the crease. Let's not emphasize that crease anymore. You don't have to go all the way to the eyebrow, but this is going to be above the crease. See it? We're going to go out to our pencil point there. Tiny bit dark for the crease color, but that's because I'm so used to going with the browns, and these are mostly the gray tones, but they're really, really pretty. Melissa 55 always wears the gray tones. Well, not all the time. She can wear it. Woman's beautiful. You know we have to pray for her. I know you are. I know you watch her because she's braver than me. She has the same disease as me. It's called Crohn's. Hers is Crohn's. Mine's ulcerative colitis. But she has some breast cancer, and she is being so brave. Oh my gosh, I would have had 50 panic attacks. She's brave. So we use the crease. We won't use a lot of colors today. You can tell me what colors you'd like, because my son not only got me this beautiful palette, the Mario's, with all the chromatics in it, but he got me the 4 other ones that go with it in blue, in the light blue. We can try all those, and I can try them for a different shaped eye if you'd like, or we can try them on my shaped eye if you'd like, the deep set eye. I'm supposed to be here to please you. You tell me what you want. Even though I'm not being paid, I still haven't even got my Amazon link yet. Judy got her ages ago, but I seem to get lost everywhere. Just like my birth certificate. I don't know if I told you the story about that. I'll tell you when I'm putting on makeup. So let's put on. I want to go light in the center. You know what? We might wet this brush. You know, all these things can take wetting brushes. It always makes it stronger. It always makes it, doesn't hurt your palette, makeup pen. We're going to go with this one right here. I don't know the name of it. It's the second one, second row, no one next to the end. I can't see that far. We're going to put that right here. It's very much, wow, it's just like that kitten one I showed you that I found. I've been looking for that kitten for years. It was underneath the drawers when I got it ready for the boys to throw out. So there's my eyeshadow I was looking for. Because I have a memory for, I'm getting the Alzheimer's, I forget everything. But I have a memory for my makeups. Let's brush that off now. So we use that for the crease. Let's go a little darker now. This is just a smaller brush. Right here. Second row, middle one. Called Blend. Good name. Let me hold my eyes up because it's not very dark, is it? The wrinkles are coming in. Let's try Blend mixed with the one next to it, because that was blending too well. I want to have a little bit. Something. I'm sorry, I keep looking down the eye. I thought this would help. some of that fell out even with a tape. Okay, let's go down with this one. This one right here. I can't read the names. Even with contacts, I don't have to get glasses. And it is a shine also, but we're going to put it over top of that. But we're going to put it on the side of that toward the end. We want everything to be darker toward the end. And I'm not shaking these off, which I should be. You have to remember, I haven't really put on much makeup in days. Well, just once or twice to check the mail. Oh, it looks great. We didn't do under the eyes yet. Might as well do under the eyes before we get that. Let's try this gray. It's either this pink or this gray. You know, I think I've told you from the beginning, always take a picture of yourself. And you study that picture of yourself. You don't have to show it to anybody else. You study it. And you think, well, would my eyeshadow look good? I'm sunken in here, or I'm not sunken in here. I'm full here. Just stare at your face. And then, see, I don't object to you finding any other people on YouTube that'll help you. I beg other women to write comments and write that their channel, that they have a channel. I want you all to have an opportunity to see all the makeup you can and use your own judgment on. That is a terrible blending brush. I just can't possibly force myself to blend with that. Even with the brushes all being washed. I know you can't see me because something else lost. I don't want to blend away that V too much. I do want to blend in here. But I don't want to blend that V away too much because that's going to be our cat eye. And yes, we can still wear the cat eye. Don't have to put us in the home yet. A home for mom. Well, we don't have a home for dad. Because men supposedly get better the older they get. Which they really do. My husband looked fantastic. He was 62 when he passed away. My husband used to do Elvis impersonations when he was young. Well, he owned an electric company, but I mean, he had friends and would do Elvis impersonations. Okay, so all we have on is that by Terry now, and the fake eyelashes that I put on. Those were Elores, and those are the only colors we've used so far. So, do you want me to go ahead and top something with? What do you want me to try? Let's try some of these. Even make this part even shinier. Or is this good? I kind of think this is good for now. I do need to go with a pure white, flat white, not shiny. A flat white in here. Almost all of us do, because we're caving in there. We're sinking back. I don't care what shape eyes you have, you're sinking back in there. Let's go with the bone white right here. This beautiful Denona set has a bone right here. To go into my bony area. It's sunk. Believe me. Oh, I'd give anything I had my water. Could walk over there and get it, but you know, my stomach is swollen up huge when I have ulcerative colitis. I look like an old lady that's pregnant. It gets so big. It's, I guess it's just from the ulcers, but I like to put the white right there. Now that I got the white there too, I might go for not that dark one. That one was really dark. We'll go for this with that little teeny weeny brush. Right. I don't know why I had to make a face doing that. The hell? No. God forget. Heck. Heck no, I'm not doing that. Forget that. Oh, that was not good. I did not like that line there. I'll go back over that with white. It's not livable. It has to go back over with white again. Sometimes I put a line there, it looks great, but today's not one of them. Let's kind of blend that out a little bit. You know what it is? It's because I used so dark underneath my eyes. And we can go out even further if you want, but I doubt if you want to, but we can go out to here. If you want me to do one example, I'll show you on one eye. Carried away with the dark. Hi, honey. Was you sleeping so you could get a good nap so you can keep mommy up tonight? Say the older she gets, the harder it is to wake her up. I have to bark and tell her there's burglars in the backyard. I hope you'll be able to see this. So, okay, so we're going to go for makeup now. My son, bless his heart, wasn't enough, he brought me home. Oh my gosh, my daughter. Oh, Carol, I want to thank you so much. She told us about, it's not a crock pot, an air pot, air something. They're very expensive, and you cook food in them. And I was like, you cook hamburgers and stuff in that? Because I have to cook all the time. And he's like, she's like, yes, you've got to get one, Rose. So I told my daughter about it, and she bought me one and she had it sent here from Amazon. An air fryer, that's it. They even make toast. So I was like, are you kidding? My son hasn't showed me everything, but it makes a pot roast. It makes regular bread turn into toast. I'm in love with it. And I'm like, oh, I have an air fryer. So I've been trying to fix up the kitchen some too. Every day I hobble around and get something done. Okay, let's go for it. Christian Dior. I don't know if you want me to put it on my face, if you want to see the color of it. This is the 3N. And I have a yellowy. That's an awful lot of makeup, isn't it? A yellowy skin tone. And I dampened my sponge. You know, sponges really do soak up a lot of your makeup. You can really use your hands. This stuff is so nice, natural looking. And it matches exactly. And that by Terry underneath it, the by Terry one was called Rose, which was really a compliment for my son. He got it with my name on it. Well, actually, my name is really Rose Marie, my whole first name. My mom and dad, she told me, my mom and dad had been passed away for a long time, but she told me I was almost conceived in Canada. That's what I was going to tell you about my birth certificate. I wasn't. They were in Canada. But I was conceived in the United States. But they were in Canada when she was pregnant. I got a renewal for my driver's license. 3 years ago. And so my children sent for my birth certificate, and it was called the Hospital for Women or something back in those days. Well, it's been torn down for 40, 50 years. So, and now it's one of those Long John Silver's or something, some kind of a restaurant. Really, the government really lost my birth certificate. So I guess I'm out of a driver's license now. Not that I could turn my neck good anyway. I shouldn't be on the road, but took my daughter $65 in a year to get my birth certificate, to finally find it. Because I guess since that turned into a building, I don't know. They said a couple movie stars were born there. They got their birth certificate. Well, I finally got it. And I was born in the United States. I mean, but my mom told me that Sean was having in Canada. My mom had me really late in life. So that was the makeup. And I think it's really natural looking. Always when you go to these little St. Bernard's lines, dab. A little dab will do you. The rest you can blend. Except for here. Kind of dab here too. With the moist. It always helps. So I hope this isn't a really long video. I hope I haven't done it to you again. Let's outline my lips. Oh, you know how I am about my Gucci bronzer. Oh, my other daughter bought me. My first daughter, my daughter that has the sickness, Christina, the oldest daughter, she's 57. I hope. Yeah, she just turned 57. Yeah, or 50, no, 57. The young one she's turning 50 this next month. She bought me the Christian Dior one. Boy, are they both good. Oh, boy, is it a toss-up. This bronzer on. I know I went around this way, but I did not intend to go in there. That's our hollow spot. We really shouldn't go in there anymore because we're sinking in. It's like a sinking ship. This is so beautiful. Oh, they even smell good. It's so nice to have some really classy things. I mean, I know the other ones are good too. So I did use a little bit of eye primer. No, I didn't. I forgot to use my MAC Painterly paint pots. So we're going to line my lips. I believe this is my mahogany. My lips have wrinkles, so I'm going to taunt them. Extra hair. And the reason I'm taunting them is so I can pull my wrinkles tight. Way overextending. You know, we get bigger here the older we get. Isn't that something? We get bigger everywhere the older we get. In between the lip and the nose, geez, that's not quite fair. Now I'm going to extend them together. Have that fakey look like you had Botox. Which, to be honest with you, I don't blame some women. I mean, if I had to take away money from my children or anything, I would never. Well, you'd probably have to put me to sleep to give me Botox anyway, but I wouldn't mind. What the heck? Might as well look a little bit better. Everyone wants to look good. Everyone wants to look their best. Try a little bit dark in the middle, and in the middle here. You notice Angelina Jolie has like little cracks in her lips everywhere, because those are real lips. As you see, I went right over top of those wrinkles. And my daughter again gave me, holy moly, Christian Dior. Something kind of here. Christian Dior lipstick. I see so much about this. Oh, I can't wait if I ever get enough subscribers where they send you things free and I can show them to you all and we can decide whether we like them or not. But this is really good. But I believe it's $35. You can get some matte ones at the drugstore too. What? If you're going to go somewhere classy with your boyfriend or your husband or dating or something, it might make you feel bad to whip out a Christian Dior. And we do look better in matte lipsticks. Even though I put that oil over top, after eventually that oil will start to seep past this lip line and down into some of these wrinkles. Or a dry lipstick, chances of staying are much better. Probably wear a little bit of rouge, but I'm not going to really wear any color. I'm just going to wear this Halo Glow in rose. It's a little bit of shine. And I'm going to put it up here just to emphasize that eye too. My face is sunk in so far. I used to have beautiful cheekbones before this part caved in. That's why I do not like contouring, because it just makes you look like this. This part caved in. Well, that's because I lost a lot of teeth. All of them. We didn't use rouge, we just used the Halo Glow. And we're just going to end it with a spray of my favorite. And tell my son about it. And late next month, the Diablo spray. Makes you feel, oh gosh, it even smells good. I think it smells like perfume. I believe we're done. Except for one thing I want to show you. I always say that. This bought me the real gold dust, mineralized by MAC. Oh, it's so pretty. You wouldn't think we could wear that. So I was like, ooh. I've been wearing the one Milani that's close to it, but after I got this one, I was like, well, Milani's not as close to it as I thought. The brush is a little big, but we'll go with that same brush that we used on the bronzer. Mineralized colors all through it. You can also use this as eyeshadow. Now this is going to make my face shine. Some of you like that highlight. That shiny look. So this is it. Look at that shine. I'm gonna stay away from the wrinkles. Let's not glow them too much. Let's glow a little bit over the eyes. And a little bit around the wrinkles. A little bit down the neck. I'll also do the same thing to my neck at night. I basically peel my skin off. I don't make bleeding or anything. You should see those people come out of surgery. You gotta admit, they look like monsters. Face is blood red, and you're gonna live this way for about a month. You're like, I'll just start shaving my face a little bit. We're done. God bless you. Thank you, my new subscribers. Thank you, my old subscribers and my friends, for your prayers, because I came through this just fine. I'm just weak and just having a little bit of panic attacks from it. I've got my red light therapy, and my house is all clean. Except I'm doing a tub load of laundry. I'll show you how to do these fake fingernails with this little thing where you don't have to stick your hands in them. These are just the buy at the store. But you use the UV glue the next time. And then we're going to do our hair in a bun. Classy. Everybody looks classy in a bun. Especially if you're going out with a blazer or something. Put a nice thick bun back there. So very elegant with a set of pearls. You'll look so elegant that you'll stand out better than some of the young women. God bless you. Thank you so much for staying with me and praying for me. I love you all, and I pray for each and every one of you. And anything you want to ask me, ask me. I set up night I can't sleep anyway. Somebody make sure he keeps me awake and answer anything. Love you. Please subscribe if you want. God bless.